Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So finally, this guy has been added to the global data. I did do a full in-depth breakdown of this guy. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I believe it's like, 2 or 3 videos ago. Go ahead and check that out. But he's super good. He's super good. Essentially, he leads the Super Saiyans category. He lowers attack and defense and seals and greatly raises his defense on super attacks. So he's just crazy, right? He's crazy. He's really good. And he's getting, essentially, he's got a maximum of getting 21% attack per key orb obtained. So he's just really good. I don't think there's really much else to say about him. Go ahead and check out a showcase I did on him yesterday if you want to see how powerful he is. But he's going to, even at the free dupe level at 55%, he's going to be hitting, 3, 4, 5 million attack stats with regularity if you're running him in the right situation on the right team. It's just that simple. And at the rainbow level, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? I mean, you do some LRB pan stuff, I mean, you can get him probably up over 10 million or something crazy. But anyway, guys, he's really strong. And really, in terms of global news, this is it. Now, there are a couple other units that we will be getting during this Part 2 celebration, but it is in the dreaded Extreme Z area, unfortunately. No normal EZAs as far as I know. We already got our Super Vegito EZA, so what I do want to do real quick, we're going to go over these EZA units. I'm probably going to hop over to the Dokkan Wiki. Right now we're on DBZ Space, by the way, so shout out to both of all of y'all. All of y'all. There we go. Shout out to all of you for running these websites, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. This is, Reese's. This is one of the units that I think gets one of the best easy areas. Like in terms of the easy area, this is one of the units you're going to want to get. He's really solid. So again, recently I did a showcase on the Android 17 and 18, and particularly they got their EZAs. Particularly that Android 17 is super strong. He infinitely stacks his defense. And that's what we're getting here, is another unit that's going to be effective in the Legendary Goku event, in Infinite Dragon Ball history. He's going to be on a variety of teams. He's overall really solid. So we are also getting an Int Trunks, who I will go over here in a minute. But let's go over this guy. Now, this is one of those cards that if you pull, like, let's say you get, 5 R units, 4 SR units, and then you get him as your GSSR, you basically want to, punch yourself. It was really frustrating. But now he actually has a solid Extreme Z area, like EZ Awakening, right? So let's go over him real quick. So as you can see beforehand, he's absolute fodder. Just horrible. Key 3, attack 2500 when HP is 80% or below. So essentially what that means is if you're above 80% HP, he has 0 passive. I mean, he's just terrible, causing extreme damage. Just really overall horrible. The leader skill still isn't great, but look at that before. Attack, int, and STR. Attack and defense 30%, and that's it. But anyway, guys, let's go over him now. He's actually quite solid. Leader skill, is going to be good for the Extreme Z area, essentially, right? All types, key 3, 40% to stats. That has been a common thread to the last 3 Extreme Z areas. But his super attack is the Final Flash, and it's going to infinitely stack defense and cause supreme damage. So thank God they raised that to a supreme damage multiplier. His passive skill is key 3, attack and defense 70%, plus an additional attack plus 30%, up to 120%, and chance of performing a critical hit 7%, up to 35%, at the start of each turn when HP is 80% or less. So essentially, he can get up to attack 120% and a chance of performing a critical hit at the start of each turn when HP is 80% or less. So you're going to want to try to hover at 80% or below. That's going to be where you want to be, because then he will get an additional attack and a chance to crit. So that's where you want to be ultimately with this guy. So at the start of every turn, he's going to get an additional attack plus 30% and chance to critical hit up to 35% at the start of each turn when your HP is 80% or less. So there you go. Now in terms of his links, he's one of these units that has Blazing Battle, which is really, really interesting. Because is he on? He's not on Siblings Bond. You could fit him on that Super Saiyan's team. So if you're able to pull Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, you could run him, and you could run LR Gohan and Goten, and get that Blazing Battle link active. That's really, really solid, actually. But his links are actually pretty good, I would say. Well, they're decent. He's got Prepared for Battle, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Blazing Battle, and Shattering the Limit. He is on 4 teams. Okay, so he's not on as many teams as I thought. Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Android Cell Saga. Let's go down to his EZA stats here. So overall, like, you know, solid, right? 14,000 attack, 15,009 HP, and almost 11,000 defense. So defensively, he's going to be a stud. And as you can see, this never changes. He needs 10 bronze medals. He's going to need 40 silver, 30 gold, and 30 rainbow to fully Extreme Z Awaken. And again, he's an infinite stacker of defense, so make sure you get this guy done. Again, he's one of these units you definitely do want to get done. There's also one other unit. Yeah, we'll be getting him on 420. You know, shout out to all of y'all for 420. And we are also getting an Int Trunks, who I want to go over real quick. Okay, so here we are. This is Future Carving Power, Super Saiyan Trunks Teen. Now, of the Extreme Z area units, okay, so he's going to be coming out 9 days after the Vegeta. So there we go, April 29th, 2020. Now, in terms of the units that come from the Extreme Z area, I would call him probably the least impressive, and it seems like his passive is decent. Like, I like his passive, but just like, you run into this situation where his stats are pretty low, so this passive just, it ends up making him not a very impressive card. Now, obviously, again, he's usable for sure. There are a lot of Super Saiyan Trunks Teen cards, so unfortunately, he's just not really, you're just not really going to use him, unfortunately. He just runs into that situation, right? There are so many Trunks cards. I would use almost any other Trunks card over this guy, but let's go over him anyway. I will be grinding for him, of course, because essentially he's just like a trophy card, right? So, his leader skill is the same. All types key 3, 40% to stats. His super attack is the Finish Buster, and he's going to infinitely stack attack and cause supreme damage to the enemy. And his passive skill is Assured Victory, key 3, attack and defense 70%, plus an additional attack and defense 30% per Super Saiyan's category ally, self-excluded, attacking in the same turn. So similar, you know, a similar situation to the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, where he's getting additional, except he's getting it per key orb. This guy's just getting an additional attack and defense 30% per Super Saiyan's ally in the same turn. So up to an additional 60% attack and defense. So, you know, you have a 70% attack and defense plus a separately calculated, you know, 60% defense. Sounds pretty good, but again, he runs into this situation where his stats are low. This just, it doesn't make him that great, unfortunately, you know, offensively or defensively. I suppose if you were to get deep enough into an event like, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball History, you know, Legendary Goku, etc., like, you probably could get his attack to a decent level, but, you know, in terms of, like, normal events, he's not going to be super impressive. His links don't help him either. Messenger from the Future is garbage. Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, Golden Warrior, Shattering the Limit. So his only attack link is Super Saiyan. I mean, Messenger from the Future barely counts, honestly. So now, luckily for this guy, he's on a fair amount of categories. So Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Android Cell Saga, and Bond of Master and Disciple. And then we can go check out his his fully easy 8 stats. Yeah, look at that. So 14,755 is just not that impressive. 10,812 for his defense, and then 16,1 for his HP. So again, this doesn't change. 10 bronze, 40 silver, 30 gold, 30 rainbow to fully Extreme Z Awaken him. I guess what I'm going to end up doing for this video, because we've already gone long enough, is I'm going to make another video about the news that just dropped on the JP side of the game. So it's very, very exciting stuff. It's in relation to Golden Week. I imagine a lot of you have already heard about it, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this video now. Slap a like if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you are new. I love all of you guys. Thank you for your support. We're up over 150 subs, guys. I'm really, really trying. I really want to get to that 250 sub mark. That's my next goal for the channel. So consider subscribing if you're new. We are almost there. We're almost there. Just a mere 90 subs away. But again, thank you for the support. Catch you in the next one. Later.